So a viewer from Maple Lake found our discussion about forecasting interesting and wants to know whether either the recent Target layoffs, which I think may have wound up being somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,500 to 3,000 employees, or Taconite mine layoffs, were those forecast in the budget surplus, or do they now negatively affect the surplus going forward?
They were not probably. I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that they were not in the forecast.
Forecasters they don't have a crystal ball. So,
and that's why that two-step process for the forecast. What do we have now, and then that really difficult step. What's going to happen in the future? That's why that's so hard. But remember, one of the things that happened. People said the week that the forecast came out in late February, early March, oil prices have started to go back up fairly dramatically. Mm-hmm. And everyone was saying, well, your forecast shows the price of gasoline going down, and it's starting to go back up again. I said, yeah, but it goes up and down. Mm-hmm. Well, about a week after the forecast, it went back down again. So these are the kinds of things that happen. Economy and shifts occur, the different transactions happen, and that's why these forecasters try to pick a range of how much positive is it going to be or how much negative. And so they try to have those factored in, but they did not specifically have that factored in. So that's some of the negatives. Now, maybe in a month or two from now, we'll see some positive that outweigh that. That's the challenge of a forecast.
And of course, you've always got the ag economy, which viewers in the cities may not be aware of, but it remains a very important part of Minnesota's economy. And you have problems right now with drought, with whether you call it drought or insufficient water supply. Those problems persist. That'll affect your numbers.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, did you see California where they found the smallest amount of snowpack at this time of year in recorded history? Mm-hmm. So those folks are obviously facing really difficult choices with the drought. But you're exactly right. And so one of the things that's going to happen with the ag economy, and that's what's so great about Minnesota. You've got a pretty good manufacturing base that's being developed. You've got the ag, you've got tourism, you've got forestry, you've got mining, you've got the high tech, you've got the financial services. That's one of the reasons why Minnesota was able to outperform the rest of the country after the recession hit. And we recovered faster than most other states because we have such a diverse economy and we have a trained and smart workforce that people could hire from. But that's also the challenge going forward. Without our population growing dramatically, in fact, folks like me who are going to start retiring, there's going to be a real need, and there's going to be a shortage of people in Minnesota if we're not careful going forward because of the age. The baby boomers are retiring, and there aren't enough young people to take their places. And that's why the governor is so committed to investing in education, because when you think about it, every young person we have in this state, we need them to succeed. Because if they succeed, they become educated and trained and ready to perform a job. They will take these new jobs that are going to occur in the next 10 or 20 years.